There's no such thing as a must-win game on July 29th. But boy, would this be a good one, Caleb, for the Blue Jays to find a way to win after the way things have gone in the first two games of this series.
16 runs, 19 hits, a 12-run win in the opener, and they can sweep the doubleheader and get a series win today. Brandon Young hoping for his first big league win on this Tuesday night. Here's a 1-2. And Bichette chases the cutter. There goes the strikeout streak for Bo Bichette. It ends at 33 straight plate appearances thanks to Brandon Young.
He thought he walked the first time. He does walk the second time. And it means a 2-out base runner for Toronto. And it sends up Addison Barger.
And that is hit sharply. A great play out at second by Holiday. But then he cannot come up with it to make a throw. And everybody is safe. Takes that borderline pitch inside. And now with 2 outs, the Blue Jays have the bases loaded. A couple of walks and a base hit. And it'll be Will Wagner coming up.
Another 3-2. He struck him out. Burned him at 96 in the hardest pitch of the inning. Gets Young out of the jam.
Eric Lauer is going to try to quiet all this noise down here tonight.
Last time out versus Detroit, season high, 8 innings pitched. He was fantastic versus the Tigers.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one on the outside corner. 2 down.
Been talking about the 4-seam cutter combo crowding right-handers. He really pulls the string on this slider.
Lauer about to throw his 10th pitch of the inning.
Grounded sharply, but right out to Schneider, who makes another play. And Eric Lauer has a 1-2-3, bottom of the first.
Up to second goes Clement. Back-to-back singles for the Blue Jays, who have more traffic here in the second. Miles Straw to hit. 2 on, nobody out. The pitch, Straw squares and bunts it up the first base line. Throws it on to first where Holiday is covering, and it's a sac bunt, advancing Clement to third and Heineman to second. Lucas has driven in 38 so far in 226 at-bats this year.
And a broken bat. That's a fair ball. A run will score, and out at first is Lucas. So that'll be a ground out for Lucas, but it will cash in a run and give the Blue Jays a 1-0 lead.
Perfectly placed and really good base running by Ernie Clement at third base. The minute he saw that ball down, he took off. Had he hesitated, third baseman Urias could have had a play.
So an RBI ground out. Heineman came to third on the play. Now 2 outs.
Fastball again. How about that? He triples up on the heater and throws one by him at 97.
1 away in the bottom half of the second inning. 1-1. Line drive, right field. That'll fall in. Base hit. Laureano serves one to the opposite field. The Orioles get their first hit off of Eric Lauer, who'd gotten the first 4 that he'd seen. 1 ball and 1 strike to count here against Urias. Lauer's pitch, and the 1-1 sprayed up the middle. Base hit. Gonna roll into the alley in left center field. Ramon Laureano turning second. He's gonna make it a third on a slide. And some more large contact by Ramon Urias, and keeps the inning alive for Kobe Mayo.
Trying to bring in at least the first Orioles run. Kobe takes ball 4 instead to load the bases. Dylan Carlson, who has a little experience with Eric Lauer. Carlson, the former Cardinal, Lauer, the former Brewer, and Dylan's 4 for 8. Bases full of birds with 2 down.
The 2-2. And he got him. And Lauer strikes out Carlson and strands 3 runners in the process. A big, big pitch. That base hit by Clement snapped a streak of 7 in a row, retired by Young.
Tyler Heineman settles into the lefty box. 0-2. Bounced right side, past the reach of Mayo into right field, a base hit. Clement up to third, first and third for the Blue Jays with 1 out. Miles Straw is up to the plate, 1-0 Blue Jays. 1-1. Swing and a ground ball hit to short. Henderson backing up, flips to second, 1. Throw on to first, not in time. Clement comes in from third. It's an RBI fielder's choice for Miles Straw, and the Blue Jays increase their lead to 2-0.
Laureano takes the ball outside 1-0. The 1-0. Laureano, a rocket up the middle for a base hit. He's 2 for 2, and he just keeps on hitting. And here's Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn to left field. That ball's hit well. Out in the corner. Off the top of the wall. Kicks away from Lucas. All the way into the other corner and left. O'Hearn to third base and a stop sign there. Ryan O'Hearn with a mad dash around the bases. his first triple of the season, brings in Laureano to put the Orioles on the board. Let's see if Ramon Urias can get him in a little more easily. Breaking ball, slow ground ball. Schneider gloves it, throws out Urias, but Ramon gets the job done. And O'Hearn off the triple is home to tie the game at 2.
Ball 4. Lucas works him for a walk, and that gets Bichette to the plate with 2 on and 1 out.
Here's Bo Bichette. First pitch, ground ball, a chance for 2, a flip from Jackson, a turn from Gunnar, a double play to end the inning.
So the big news of the day between games, the Blue Jays acquiring Sir Anthony Dominguez from the Orioles, which meant all he had to do was walk from the first base clubhouse to the third base clubhouse. And then here's the funny part, looking down to the Orioles, I mean, those guys were his teammates 2 hours ago.
Yes.
Well, here in Baltimore, they just put Sir Anthony Dominguez up on the Jumbotron, the big scoreboard out in center field, to thank him for his time as a member of the Baltimore Orioles. Again, just kind of unusual circumstance. A guy getting traded between games of a doubleheader.
Sir Anthony Dominguez out of the Toronto bullpen. On the Orioles active roster for Game 1. A member of the Blue Jays active roster for Game 2.
Got him. Went right back to it, and he strikes out Cowser.
And the Orioles know that feeling. Dominguez starts his post-Orioles career striking out the Orioles' Cowser on the splitter.
And now Dylan Carlson will bat against his former teammate. Way inside, almost hit Carlson, and they're saying it did. A gift from an old friend, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And there's your go-ahead run.
Carlson's on the run. Carlson feet first, safe at second. This is something we saw opposing teams do against Dominguez, run a lot. Well, the Orioles certainly know that scouting report.
Big lead out of second. Runner goes. The step off, the throw, and they got him caught up. And Clement will apply the tag as Dominguez stepped off, and they get Carlson. 2-2 to Holiday. Got him. Look at the action on that splitter. He strikes out Holiday, and it's a good first inning as a Blue Jay for Sir Anthony Dominguez.
0 for 3, Game 2 for Gunnar. And Henderson's in a 3-1 count. No, he can't. Gunnar blisters one in the zone. That ball is absolutely rocked off the wall. And Henderson, with an absolute screaming missile, is into second. That is the hardest hit ball of Gunnar Henderson's major league career. Go ahead run at second for Adley Rutschman. High fly ball to right field from Rutschman. Back to the wall. Lucas jumps. Did not make the catch. Ball's on the ground at his feet. Here comes Gunnar. He will score. And the Orioles take the lead. It kissed off the glove of Lucas. And the O's strike against Hoffman.
So Straw puts down the sack bunt, advancing the tying run to third and the go-ahead run to second. And a big spot coming up here for Nathan Lucas.
He got him! A Corbin curveball brings the Orioles to the doorstep of victory. And Bo Bichette standing in the way. Bichette waiting. Martin throwing. Strike 3! The marvelous Martin with his first major league save. And the Orioles take 2 in the doubleheader from first place Toronto.